narcissistic people and your belongings. Narcissistic people tend to have that kind of attitude of what's yours is theirs and what's theirs is their own. Narcissistic people feel entitled to your stuff. So you can have that narcissist whose mother still bakes them cakes to take into work, who happily goes into work and will happily take a biscuit from everybody else. Yet when anybody asks if they can try a bit of their cake, they will turn around and say, oh no, my mother made this for me. And they will sit there holding it like that so nobody can take their stuff. Yet they will just reach over and grab your stuff without a care in the world. A narcissistic person will go all out to hide things from you and then accuse you of not looking after your stuff, while they go all out to help you look for what they took. A narcissist will borrow your things and simply not give it back. Now, they might ask to borrow it, or they can just take it. A narcissist will happily gift you something. They'll happily buy you a gift, and then for whatever reason, as soon as you don't agree with them, as soon as things aren't going their way, they will take it back. They will take something from you and then claim that they haven't seen it and you should look after it, or they will claim that you're the one that gave it to them. Yet again, when they give you something a few weeks later, suddenly they want it back. Or if something goes missing, they'll claim that you're the one that misplaced it. They'll look at you and say, oh, don't you know where you put it? And this is all gaslighting your reality. So whenever you try to call them out, they play innocent and you look like you're attacking them. Or they can just turn around if they've taken something of yours and asked for it back, and they'll just claim, well, you weren't using it. Oh, don't you like giving me your stuff? Oh, you're so selfish. Projection of their own attitude. They might claim, well, you said that I could have it, even though they didn't. Or they'll turn around and complain that you're the one that never shares with them, even though they're the one that never shares with you. Again, the narcissist projection to make you feel bad. If they ask to borrow something, fail to return it, and you ask them for it, they'll claim, I gave you that back. How can you, of all people, not remember? Again, gaslighting your reality. Or if something goes missing that they've taken, they'll turn around and go, oh, here we go again, always blaming me. Nothing's ever your fault, is it? It's always my fault. I can't do anything right by you. So they turn into the victim, so you feel bad for just simply asking them if they'd seen something of yours, not even accusing them of taking it, just saying, hey, have you seen? And they turn around with, here we go again, always blaming me, aren't you? Just because you're not capable of looking after your stuff. And this over a prolonged period of time plants those seeds of doubt within your mind, and you start to believe that you're the one that's losing your mind. But they can simply just turn around and say, why are you making a big deal out of it? It's nothing special. It's nothing important. They can take your most sentimental item and you can't find it, and they'll be, what's the big deal? What's the problem? What's up with you? They are some of the most selfish, arrogant people that you could ever meet, who believes that it's one rule for them and another rule for you. And the best way to deal with these kinds of people is don't. Avoid them at all costs for your own sanity.